Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Today in the NA. I'm Vinny Paracelli, and that is your Robertson Cup bracket. 8 teams remain in the chase for the Robertson Cup. We are just a day, maybe even hours away from finding out who will be heading to the Robertson Cup and representing the 4 divisions in the league. But before we recap the first weekend of the division finals, we've got a handful of NCAA commitments to update you on. Luke Anderson of the Kenai River Brown Bears will be playing college hockey at Bethel University. The defenseman from St. Cloud had a goal and 22 points in 60 total games this season. New Mexico Ice Wolves goaltender William Craig has committed to the University of Nebraska-Omaha. The Canadian netminder appeared in 28 games this season, sporting a 15-10 record to go with a .270 goals against average and a .906 save percentage to go with 1 shutout. Andrew Eberling of the Danbury Junior Hat-Tricks has made his college plans. He'll be going to Connecticut College. The forward played 3 seasons in Danbury, including all 60 games this season. He had 6 goals and 30 points this past season while putting up 16 goals and 60 points in 166 career games. Tyler Green of the El Paso Rhinos is off to St. Olaf College. The California kid appeared in 48 games this year, finding the back of the net 8 times, finishing the season with 15 points. New Jersey Titans forward Brady Hildreth is going to SUNY Cortland. From Williamsville, New York, Hildreth had 3 goals and 17 points in 49 total games this year. Philadelphia Rebels goaltender Jacob Kerbetchek has announced his commitment to RIT. The 4-time Star of the Week and Goaltender of the Year finalist appeared in a league-high 51 games, going 25, 23, and 2. He had a .254 goals against average and a .927 save percentage to go with 5 shutouts. Marcus Sang of the New Jersey Titans will be going to Tufts University. Sang, who won a Robertson Cup with the Titans last year, has appeared in 123 total games. He had 14 goals and 35 points in his NAHL career. Our final commit of the day is Selby Warren of the Janesville Jets. He played in 38 games this season, posting a record of 14, 17, and 7, and a goals against average of .272 and a save percentage of .909 to go with 2 shutouts. Now taking a look at where the division finals stand, we've got 2 teams, 1 win away from Minnesota, and we've got 2 series that can go either way as we take a look at the bracket. Remember, the 4 division winners will be reseeded based on their regular season points. Oklahoma and Maryland are 1 and 2 in that category, so they cannot play each other in the semis if they were to get there. In the Central Division, we had a back-and-forth game 1 at Riverside Arena. Austin got out to a quick start, but St. Cloud came back with 2 of their own to take the lead. Austin got 2 back-to-back goals to take the lead back, but then St. Cloud would tie it up and then go to overtime, and in the extra frame, Anthony Rucklick goes top shelf. Norseman grab a Game 1 road win. But the next night, it was all Bruins as they dominated from start to finish, a 6-1 statement victory. That series is tied up, heading to St. Cloud. In the East, it's been a series mostly dominated by the Black Bears. In Game 1, we were tied at 2 entering the 3rd period, but an early goal in the 3rd by Dimitri Kibru and some insurance by Gunnar Van Dam provided Maryland with a 4-2 win in the opener. The following night, the Black Bears took control early and built up a 3-0 lead. Maine would get one to make things somewhat interesting, but Maryland got another 2 goals in the 3rd and cruised to a 5-1 win to take a 2-0 series lead. They could wrap things up tonight in Maine at the Coliseum. In the Midwest Division, the battle between Minnesota and Wisconsin has been a good one. Just 1 goal in Game 1. That came from Bo Danzig, and Isaac Posh made 26 saves to preserve the 1-0 shutout win. In Game 2, the Wendigo wasted no time getting on the board as Max Martin scored in the first minute and the last minute of the opening frame. The Wilderness would fight back to tie it up at 2 and force overtime, but 72 seconds into the extra frame, Victor Widlin puts home the rebound as the Wendigo win and even the series at 1 game apiece. Then in the South, we had the Warriors coming off a sweep, the Mudbugs coming off a grueling 5-game battle with Lone Star. What were we going to get? Well, we got a tie game after 2 periods of action in Game 1. Then out of nowhere, the floodgates opened for the Warriors, 2 goals in 60 seconds, and then an empty netter for good measure. Oklahoma takes Game 1 4-1. In Game 2, exact same scenario, 1-1 after 2 periods. This time it took a little bit longer, but the Warriors explode for 4 goals in the final frame. They win Game 2 by a score of 5-1, and they take a 2-0 series lead into Shreveport tonight. You can watch the division finals on NAHL TV. Follow the North American Hockey League on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Check out the Robertson Cup Hub on NHL.com for schedules, scores, news, and highlights all in one convenient place. Will we see teams punch their ticket tonight, or will we get deep into the weekend and maybe see some Game 5s on Sunday? You'll have to tune in to find out. Thanks for joining us here on Today in the NA. My name is Vinny Paracelli. Join us next week when we kick off the Robertson Cup.